Hey, good morning. It's Friday, April 12th, and we're here to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle, as we do. Today's puzzle is constructed by Evan Kalish, whose name we have seen here before. I can't say I have any strong associations, though. Decent solve yesterday. The clue theme works for me. Secret passages could have been like a little more tightly integrated, but not too bad. Um, but yeah, it's Friday, so let's do a puzzle. I don't have a whole lot of rambling to do today, so without further ado, let's ado it. I hope your week went well. No surprise there. No angels. I'm gonna say that's like imps, like little devil brats. Promise of a future return. Boy, that feels like a tax extension, right? Promise of a future return, but I'm not sure how that would fit. Lose steam is probably tire. Could be like flag. Partner who's deep undercover. Hmm. Huff is like a snit, maybe. An all-star group is the A team. Take a dim view of. So I'm going to see if any of this works. First name in the late night. Oh, Seth. Boom. I'm going to say that those are good to go. Makeup of some sleeves informally, not unfortunately. Tats, like tattoos. Um, just a quick note about tattoos. I love the show Ink Master. It's one of my. I'm not a tattoo guy really. I have one tattoo that I got when I was 17 years old. Never had any interest in getting a second tattoo, but I love watching reality TV show about tattoo artists, and Ink Master is the best. A bit of detritus from a Thanksgiving meal. Hmm. Expires to go bad. Irene and Frederick Joalot, co-winners of the 1935 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Uh, Clearing. Room for creativity. Letters in an empty slot. Letters in an empty slot. Field you can feel, maybe. Wyoming city, river, or mountain range. I mean, I don't know. NFL team that has sold out every game since 1970. I'm going to say that's the Packers. The reason I say that is because the Packers, the town of Green Bay, owns the team, and they're more deeply invested in their team than anyone else. So I think that's it. European automaker, that's probably Opel, right? A buff relative. Buff relative. Considering retirement. Block with a horn. Block with a horn. Locale of the angle point on Nevada's western border. No, locale of the angle point on Nevada's western border. Interesting. Sturdy fabric. Prince. This could be like a sun, maybe. Denigrate. Handheld device discontinued in 2011. Amass. Paul, who wrote Puppy Love, Paul Anka. Keep doing what you're doing. I listened to an interview with Paul Anka, who on Smartless, which is this fantastic podcast, and I was at first I was like, man, I can't believe they interviewed Paul Anka. How boring! And I was shocked at how interesting this dude was. Um, Jason Bateman is one of the hosts of Smartless, and Paul Anka is his father-in-law. There you go. Just keep doing what you're doing. Like stay the course, stick with it. Eh. Something like NCIS Hawaii, probably, right? Vidalia for one. Goes down. That's probably Sags. Buttery side dish that's often grilled. So like cornbread? No. All right. So not a great first pass. Nothing themey going on really. We should be able to get this one, but not not off to a terrific start. The so-called roof of the world. The roof of the world. Hmm. Is it like Nepal or something? Can't be. Give a greeting in slang. Give a greeting. Look for. Rentals for some weddings. Oh, but it's hora, right? Is that no? Wait, the hora is just the dance. It's not a thing you would rent. Squirt. Seafood delicacy is probably like roe. Hen is like scribe. I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws here. It doesn't seem like I'm going to get much traction. Save on rent, say. Feeling of tightness. Jason of TV's shrinking. Oh, okay. Well, that's Jason Siegel. Man, expire, so maybe lapse. Is that it? Its identification in the DC universe. It's a plane, is what would the answer would be. Like Superman. It's a plane. Boy, lapse made that a lot easier. I'm glad I got that. Accompaniment for roast lamb is mint sauce. Yeah, or reason for a fair alert is a price drop. I'm really bad about that. I don't track plane prices very well. I should do more of that. Take a dim view of. Jokester. Biblical unit. This is definitely wrong. Scribe. Biblical unit. Device that converts rotary motion into linear motion. No idea. Like a cog? I don't know. Go down. It could be a cog, I guess, right? Maybe. Go down. I bet that's ebb. Clearing is a glade. Must be a wag. Whoa is easy. Broncos, interesting. That's hate those guys. Biblical unit device 40 across alternative informally. There's going to be some other sort of European car. Peugeot. Ritual performed to break a spell. Kind of a seance. Seance, right? An ESP seance. Toiletry holder in a carry-on. Toiletry holder in a carry-on. Traditional service. Hot topic in criminology would be arson. NBA, letters in an empty slot. TBA. There we go. Take in. Is that like net pay? Something Kirk Christensen. This is sleepy. I mean, obviously, I've never heard of blank Kirk Christensen. Oh, this must be Tahoe on the angle point. Ole Kirk Christensen. Brand name for the steroid mometasone. No idea. Piercing site. Like your ear? Chinese restaurant freebie is hot tea. Center is like the midst. It's unclear. Country whose name is part of the NATO phonetic alphabet. Well, I was going to say Peru, which is right. Is it like Egypt? Egypt? Athletes who wear mawashi, those must be sumo wrestlers, done for the day, takes a dim view of. That's probably Pans. Rob Lowe of The West Wing, also of Wayne's World. Lavish display as of color. The islands of Hawaii, effectively, are an archipelago, but is that what this is? Don't something. Okay, this is not going very well. 11 minutes, a lot of work to do. No surprise there. Promise of a future return. Promise of a future return. It really feels like a tax extension thing. Partner who's deep undercover. Dang. Take a dim view of. Is it seat goal? Could be with an E. A dim view of. Hate watch, maybe. Yeah. Bit of detritus from a Thanksgiving meal. Like, what is that? I mean, it's not a yam. Save on rent. Reading in front of. Could this be like Curie? Like, are they like the kids of the Curies? Like, is that where we're going with this? Let's try that. I don't know. I'm not doing great here. Room for creativity. I feel like it's like a literal room where people do creative things. Wyoming City, river or mountain range. I mean, Wyoming cities, like, there's not that many of them, right? Biblical unit. Is it a cubit? Oh my god. I can't even believe I remember that. Cubit is like I don't know, 18 inches or something, right? Room for creativity. Something job. Wyoming City, river, or mountain range. A buff relative is a block with a horn. Sturdy fabric. That's like denim. God, I just have so many wrong answers here. Denim feels good though. Prince is a son. There we go. Denigrate. Handheld device. Oh, the Palm Pilot. Wow. Mass. Something up. mass. Amp up. Gin up. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, sweet onion. There we go. Goes down. Let's say this is a dance, right? Something mass. Goes down, like. Goes down. Sets. Oh, like the sun. My God. The sun sets when it goes down. Good Lord. And this is what kind of a kit? Toiletry. A buttery side dish that's often grilled. Buttery side dish. Oh, Texas toast. There we go. All right, we're making progress. This isn't terrific, but better. The so-called roof of the world. I mean, that could be Nepal, but I don't know how this would not be tats. What else could that be? The roof of the world. Give a greeting in slang. Like holla. Like give a greeting. Look for. I feel like I need to get these bottom sections tightened up. Ugh, rentals, yuck, yuck, yuck. Pen. Save on rent. Like couch it. What is this? A bit of detritus from a Thanksgiving meal. Is it like a can? Like a can of strawberry or cranberry sauce? Bit of detritus. Can. Save on rent. Feeling of tightness. I still don't know if that's opal or not. Ritual performed to break a spell. Like hula dance, maybe? Hula dance? Creativity. Toiletry holder in a carry-on is a travel kit. Jesus. For creativity. That doesn't feel right. Maybe it's art job. Traditional service is something mass. European automaker. It's like Alpha. Yes, Alpha and Fiat. There we go. And ritual performed to break a spell is a rain dance. There we go. Block with horn. Traditional service. What? Lip. So this must be anvil. Something in mass. Traditional service. This must be Nasonex. But so that's 10? It's unclear. Dunno. Country whose name is part of the NATO phonetic alphabet. Denigrate. Spent. Denigrate is dis. Whose name is part of the NATO phonetic alphabet is Ionia. Don't. Don't. Like, what is this? Country whose name. Am I being an idiot? Is there a country that might fit there? No surprise there. No surprise there. Promise of a future return. Like a tax extension. I'll be back. Promise of a future return. Partner who's deep undercover. Like a dog. Don't. Like, what is this? The islands of Hawaii. I don't know, man. It feels like it could be Nepal, but give a greeting. Look for. Like, this is wrong, right? Pen is. I don't know, man. Oh my God, India. Jesus. Run up a mass, like run up the score. Don't mind me. God, India? Are you kidding me? No surprise there. Promise of a future return. Like, partner who's deep undercover. Sleeves. Be like Tibet. All-star group. Maybe that's like elite. Give a greet. Ooh, holla. Look for. Oh, that tracks. There we go. Promise of a future return. Is it like an IOU? Look for. Is that. Look for. Goes for some wedding. Oh, tents. There we go. A squirt is a tyke. Partner who's deep undercover. Blanket. Seems wrong. Words await. IOU1. There we go. Pen is author. Save on so couch it. No. Not okay. Blanket dog. Save on rent. Oh, cohabit. Blanket hog. There we go. And a cob. So is this right? Like, yeah, art. Room for creativity is an art. Like, this is all wrong. This must be Laramie, Wyoming. Take and eat. Calm. This is frustrating. So that's good. Curie, like, is art job? Art lab? Art lab? Oh! Hey! Boy, that's about the happiest I've been to finish a puzzle in a long time. Art lab. That was hard. I completed it in 26 minutes and 20 seconds, which is forever on a Friday. But what are you going to do? It should be hard. Today was hard. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I'm not mad about this one at all. It was really challenging and I'm deeply satisfied. So let's have a look. No surprise there. That tracks. That's a good one. I like that at 1A. No angels or imps. I owe you one. Promise of a future return. I was sure this was tax related. I mean, we're so close to tax day, and that felt very taxy. Lose steam is to tire. Blanket hog. I like that one. I don't know where I came up with blanket dog, but sounded cute. Snit. Elite. Hate watch is to take a dim view of. I don't think that clue is super precise, but I'm okay with it. Tats. This really screwed me up. The elite instead of A team. Um, a corn cob. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like it can also count as detritus. Expires to lapse. Curie. I've never really heard of these people, but I'm guessing that they're the son and daughter, or like son and daughter-in-law, or something of the Curie of Marie and what's his name. Clearing is a glade. Art lab. Art job didn't feel great, but art lab doesn't feel a whole lot better. TBA, Aura, Laramie. I should have gotten that one. Yeah, Laramie cigarettes from The Simpsons. What a throwback. The Broncos aren't too far from Laramie. Alpha and Fiat. A buff relative is tan. I don't really get that. Sleepy, Anvil, Tahoe. I've never been to Tahoe, and that feels like a real hole in my travel history. Denim is indeed sturdy. Sun, Dis, Palm Pilot. That's a hilarious throwback too. Run Up, Paul Anka, Don't Mind Me, NCIS Hawaii, Sweet Onion. Goes on his sets. Buttery side dish that's often grilled as Texas toast. Tibet, Hala, Await, Tense, yep. Tyke, Row. I mean, I can't believe how much trouble I had with this section. Like, looking through it, it's like none of these is too crazy. Like, Tibet, Hala, Await, Tense, Tyke, Row. All of these are tough clues, but not ungettable. Cohabit, I think, is pretty tough. Not Jason Segel. I just recently watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I think he was he wrote part of. I don't know. Great movie. What a guy. It's a Plane, Mint Sauce, Price Drop, Seth, Myers, a Jokester's a Wag, a Cubit, a Cam, the car thing, but I don't really know how that works. Cog felt pretty good. I don't, I don't know. Ebb, Easy, Alpha, Rain Dance, Travel Kit, Traditional Service is Latin Mass. Oh, okay. Yep, that makes sense. I was like, Jutton Mass? Like, this is crazy. Arson, Eat, Ol, or Oli, Mason X, Whip, Hot Tea, Midst, Dunno, India. India is clearly the worst. I mean, this was the low light of the puzzle for me that I not only did I not get India, I was staring at I blank blank IA and was like, this couldn't possibly make a country. So hashtag dummening. Sumos spent pans Rob Lowe is just so funny. Parks and Rec, man, Wayne's World. I mean, give me a break. Riot, the Islands of are effectively mountains. That's kind of a tough clue. I might have said the Rockies. Anyways, that was brutal. I really struggled and suffered through that one, but we got the gold, and that's what counts. And now we're on a 12-day streak, and nothing can stop us. So yeah, pretty good. I hope you didn't struggle quite as much as me. That was hard for me. But I really do think that Joel is just choosing harder puzzles. I think that the bar for difficulty has been raised, and I kind of hope it doesn't go back down. I think we should all. The whole point of this is to keep our brains sharp and avoid the negative impacts of all the things we do to make ourselves stupider. Um, and just the world we live in, it's inclined to make us stupider. So we do crossword puzzles to stay sharp, and nothing's gonna improve our sharpness more than a difficult puzzle. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I'm gonna try and do a solve tomorrow. No promises, but could be. And yeah, do me a favor, click the like button. Then I know you liked it. If you really liked it, then subscribe to my channel so you can see all of this amazing content. It's so good. And yeah, that's about it. I hope the puzzle was smooth for you, and I hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.